Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Sam. I'm a professional hairstylist, and today's video I'm going to be critiquing my followers' hair. This is a series that I started a few months ago. I have you guys send in your photos to me, whether there's a certain concern you have about your hair or if you just want some suggestions for ways that you can change it up for the future. Just giving you my professional opinion, and it's so much fun because I get to see your faces, put a face to the username, and you guys get to be involved in the video. So if you would like to participate in a future one of these videos, you can email your photos to styledbysamthay@gmail.com. Just make sure that the photos you send in, I can visibly see your hair. Preferably if you can get a few different angles like front, side, and back. Make sure it's in good lighting. If you're in like a really darkly lit room and it's a super up close photo and you're like, what should I do about my hair color? If I can't see your hair, I can't give you suggestions. If you want to include a little message with your photos, just letting me know what kind of feedback you're looking for, that would be helpful as well. So I opened up my inbox and I couldn't believe how many messages I have. I have over 100 emails from you guys of photos. So obviously I can't include all of them. I'm gonna try to get through as many as I can in this video, and then we'll save some for the future. And as more people send in photos, I'll just keep trying to do this. My goal is to try to do one of these videos like once a month because you guys seem to really like them. I get requests all the time for more of them. So we're just gonna get into it. Okay, so these photos are from Hanna. By the way, if you guys are including photos with your face in it and you want me to blur your face, or if you want me to keep you anonymous and not say your name, let me know that in the email. She said, hi Sam, I love your videos. They're my favorite to watch. I recently went from a box dye red to a flaming orange. I'm considering blonde. Good or bad idea? Lots of love all the way from Ireland. Oh my God. Thank you so much for your message. I would love to visit Ireland someday. I love that color on you. You're thinking about going blonde. Now, the thing is, whenever you have red hair, and I know that your hair now is an orange color, but as it starts to fade and you have like that lingering bit of red in your hair, oh my God, it is so difficult to remove. Trust me, I know, I've been there. I went from bright red to blonde hair and my hair ended up so fried. I had to cut so much of it off. It was a whole process. I think you would look really good as a blonde. I think you totally could pull that color off. I feel like with your features and your eye color and your skin tone and everything, like, by the way, your teeth are like so good. They're like perfect. I feel like you could pull off like pretty much any color, to be honest. So blonde I think would look really good on you, but it might be a really difficult process. So just keep that in mind. If you are willing to potentially have to cut some of your hair, then I'd say, you know, go for it. But just know that it can be a tricky, difficult process. Okay, so the next photos are from Julia. She said, about 2 months ago, I chopped off 15 inches of my hair into a pixie. It was so damaged from years of coloring and I'm finally back to natural virgin hair. I don't know if I should keep it my natural color or go lighter just for a little bit. I know if it gets damaged, it won't be as big of a deal to cut it off since I get haircuts every 4 weeks now. I was thinking maybe a strawberry blonde and even thought about platinum. Thank you so much. Oh my God, you totally should. I love your makeup, by the way. You are so cute. You have like the most beautiful plump lips of life. I mean, the fact that your hair is so short, like you said, go for it. Like, this is your time to just try every crazy color possible. Like, I would totally go for platinum. If it gets damaged, you can just cut it all off anyway and just start from scratch. And then once you get to the point where if you ever do feel like you want to start growing your hair long again, then, you know, you want to be more careful and keep it healthy and not bleach it as much. So hell yeah, and I think you totally could pull it off. So yes, absolutely, you should go for it. Go lighter. The next photos are from Felipa. I hope I'm saying that right. She said, hey Sam, I have naturally curly hair and have never dyed it before. I'm thinking of switching it up a bit, but I'm not sure what color or style will suit me. Please, can you give me some suggestions? Oh, you are so cute. Okay, here's what I would suggest for you. So in some photos, your hair looks a little bit more of like a reddish brown, and then in others it looks more of like almost like a dark blonde. I really like the reddish tones on you a lot. So I would suggest just doing a gloss, which is just a demi-permanent color. So over time, it'll eventually wash out and fade out of your hair, so you don't have to worry about doing anything too permanent. Especially since you've never colored your hair before, I think a gloss is a good first step. It'll add a little bit more shine to your hair too. And I would do a little bit more of an auburn kind of color, like add a little bit more of some warm tones in your hair. Still brown, but a little bit more of like a coppery brown. I'll insert some photos of kind of what I have in mind, just to kind of enhance your natural color. And I would suggest, because if you look at her hair, up top you can see that her hair wants to be really curly, but I think because it's so long, like down at the bottom, it looks a little bit straighter in some of these pictures, because I feel like it's just getting a little bit weighed down from all of the weight and the length. I think that you would actually look really cute with a lob, like cutting it maybe just at shoulder length or a little bit below shoulder length would look really cute. And it would also take some weight off of your hair, so your curls will bounce up a little bit more. And then I would get a curl cream or just some kind of like curl defining product and just put that in your hair when it's wet, and then take your finger and just kind of like twist up your curls to kind of like give them a little bit more shape and like scrunch it up a little bit, so that way your curls will be nice and defined. Yeah, I think that would look really cute on you. So those are my suggestions. Thank you so much for sending in your photos. The next photos are from Elizabeth. She said, I ended up dyeing my hair and was wondering what you thought of it. I included a photo of my hair blow dried right after dyeing it. Then the next morning I straightened it. By the way, I used Arctic Fox hair dyes. Your hair looks so good. Did you do this yourself? It looks really nice. I love the blend, how it goes from a darker red down to a more vibrant red on the ends. And you are so cute. I love how the hair color matches your glasses. Super cute. The only thing that I will say, and this has nothing to do with the color, but this picture of her from the back outside, like I just want to take texturizing shears to the ends of your hair, because your hair is like so thick and it's just like so blunt, and it just looks like so heavy down on the ends, and I just want to like kind of soften that up a little bit. But yeah, the color looks really good. You did a good job, or whoever did your hair did an awesome job. Thank you for your photos, Elizabeth. The next photos are from Kaylee. She said, hey Sam, first of all, I love your channel. I'm so glad this is gonna be a permanent thing. Thank you. So my hair is naturally blonde. I did recently lighten it just a little, but I want something new. I want to keep the blonde though. I was thinking like a shadow root maybe. Something like the picture below. What's your opinion? I love that inspiration photo. I think that that looks so good. The only thing to keep in mind, and I can't really see your roots in this photo, like your natural color, but just even based on like your eyebrow color, it looks like your natural hair, I mean, you said it's blonde, but it looks like it's pretty light. So if you do a dark root, once your natural roots start to grow in, it might look a little funny. So I personally wouldn't go quite as dark as the inspiration photo. You definitely can do a darker root and do something a little bit more ashy to give it like that shadowed type of look. But I would just be careful to not go too dark, because you want to make sure that when everything's growing out, that it'll still kind of be able to blend in with your natural root. So make sure that whoever's doing your hair is doing a demi-permanent color on you. That is number one, because if you're doing a dark root and it's permanent color, once your hair starts to grow out, you're gonna have a really harsh line and it's gonna look awful. So a demi-permanent color is nice because it's not as opaque and it fades a little bit more naturally. It doesn't leave a solid opaque line. And I don't know how much you know about hair, so I don't want to get too technical on you, but I personally wouldn't do anything darker than like a level 7 shadow root on you. The next photo is from Joe Hara. I hope I'm saying that right. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing. She said, I have been dyeing my hair myself for a while now. I have been liking the dark red brown color, but it fades so quickly. Within 3 weeks, the color has faded significantly despite using permanent color. I know red fades quickly, but are there any tips to maintain my color better? That color looks really beautiful on you, by the way. I love how it looks with your skin tone. And from this photo anyway, it looks very nicely applied. It looks very even. A lot of the times when people color their hair at home, especially when they do red or just any color that's lighter than their natural color, they apply it from root to ends all at once, and then their roots end up coming out brighter than the rest of their hair, and they have hot roots, but you don't appear to have that. So that's awesome. Looks very nice. Yeah, red is one of the hardest colors to maintain, but also one of the hardest to remove once you're ready to get rid of it, ironically enough. So red hair actually, like the color red, the color molecules are just bigger in size than other colors. It's just science, that's just how it is. And so they leave the hair quicker because they aren't able to drive in as deep as other colors are. Am I making sense? Anyway, you didn't ask that. You probably don't care. The thing about red hair is it is difficult to maintain. Every time you get it wet, it's gonna bleed and the color is gonna fade a little bit. And there's nothing you can do about that, but there are things you can do to prevent it from fading as quickly and to refresh it in between. So first of all, what you can do is try to not wash your hair as often. Every time you wash your hair, the color is gonna fade. So how can you prevent it from fading? Don't wash your hair as often. Another thing you can do is wash your hair in cool water. It doesn't have to be freezing ice cold water, but the cooler that you can stand it, the better. If you need to wash your hair separately from your body, do that. When I had bright red hair, that's what I did. I would wash my hair separately and I would try to make the water as cold as I could stand it. Hot water is going to open up the cuticle and it's going to just pull all of your color out, whereas cold water keeps the cuticle closed a little bit more. Be careful when applying heat to your hair. You always want to make sure that you're using a good heat protectant, and anytime you're flat ironing or curling your hair, you never want your hot tool set any higher than 400 degrees. The higher the heat is, it's kind of the same concept with the hot water. It's just gonna open up that cuticle and the color will literally fade right before your eyes. And then refresh the color in between. So what you can do is get a color depositing shampoo and conditioner. There's a few brands that make them. I know Viral and Gem Lights, or you can even just make your own. Get a red direct dye, so something like Arctic Fox, like we were talking about earlier, something where it's color that you just apply straight to the hair. You don't mix it with any kind of developer, and take that and mix it in with your shampoo and conditioner, and you can make your own color depositing shampoo and conditioner and just use that on your hair maybe once a week or so. That way you only have to recolor your hair once your roots grow in and it's time to do your roots. So yeah, hopefully those tips help, and thank you so much for your photo. The next photos, I don't think she said her name. She said, "Hi Sam, this is my hair. I'm 18 and this is my natural color. I've dyed over it a few times, a subtle rainbow green and bright yellow." Oh, but I've never bleached it, although I did use a non-bleaching color remover to get the yellow out for senior pictures. I've been wondering lately if my hair is too yellow for my skin tone and that maybe I should go more cool toned or even like a subtle rose gold. Let me know what you think. Your eye color is gorgeous. Your lashes are insane. And I love your hair. It is so thick and healthy and I love it. I actually disagree. I don't think that your hair is too yellow for your skin tone. So I like the warmer blonde on you, but I do agree that in some of these pictures, it's a little bit more yellow than just like a natural neutral blonde. So I would say just get a purple shampoo. The Fanola No Yellow is a great purple shampoo. Also the Pravana, oh my God, I can't remember what it's called, but the Pravana purple shampoo, I think they only have one. That works really well too. So I would get that and just wash your hair with that a couple times. You can put it on your hair and just leave it for like 10 minutes. And as far as rose gold, I love rose gold. It's one of those colors where there's so many different versions of it. Like some are a little bit more orangey, some are a little bit more pink. So it really can look beautiful on any skin tone. So if that's something you wanted to play around with too, I think that would look beautiful. Rose gold is one of those colors that fades very quickly from the hair, so it also wouldn't be permanent. You don't have to worry about doing it and then hating it and being stuck with it. It'll just fade and wash out after a little while. The next photos are from Bree. She said, "I've been following you since your early L'Oreal High Color Highlights Magenta days. I love watching your videos and learning about hair. Thank you so much." That was one of the first videos that I ever posted on my channel, like almost 7 years ago now. So thank you so much for sticking around all this time. She said, "So I naturally have very dark hair, probably a level 2 or 3. I have had a long hair history of red to blonde to black. I usually hate my dark hair, but I've currently been kind of digging it. So I recently dyed it soft black with a Wella demi-permanent dye. I love having long hair and have waited a while to grow it out this long. I always crave change with my hair and maybe one day consider chopping it to a little over collarbone length and going blonde. So what do you think? Stay long and dark or eventually go short and blonde?" I love your hair so much. It is so pretty. That black color looks so good on you. Some people have black hair and it just washes them out and it just looks way too harsh, but on you it looks so good. And you said that your hair history has been crazy and you've had like a whole bunch of different colors. So I'm sure you know how difficult the process of going from black to blonde is gonna be. So if it is something that you decide that you wanna do, you have to really commit to it because it's probably going to be a process and take a few sessions. But I feel like short black hair would be super cute. Like not necessarily super short, but like you said, like a collarbone length, like a long bob, I think would be so beautiful with the dark hair. But I'd stay dark, I think. The next photos are from Tabitha. She said, "Hi Sam, my name's Tabitha and I would love some input on what to do with my hair. No color has ever been applied to my hair. It's very fine and I am currently battling postpartum hair loss / my hair growing back. I feel like it's super dead on the ends. As a new mom, I don't have much time or desire to do a lot with my hair, but I want it to look good. When I don't blow dry or apply heat to my hair, it gets crazy frizzy and impossible to look even halfway decent." Oh, you're so cute. Your eyebrows are so nice. Oh my God. So yeah, unfortunately, pregnancy does a lot to people's bodies and it can do a lot to your hair. Your hair gets like super thick and you grow all this extra hair from all of the extra nutrients and hormones and all the stuff that's going on in your body. And then after you give birth, all that extra hair just sheds out and then you start to grow in these little thin wispy baby hairs. I've had a lot of clients that come in and have that same issue. And it's one of those things where like, unfortunately, there's not too much that you can do about it. You just have to kind of wait for that hair to grow back in because you were saying that your hair feels really frizzy and kind of dead. Frizziness is attributed to dryness. So if your hair is lacking moisture, that's when it's gonna start to frizz up. So I would say definitely use something that's moisturizing. I talk about this line all the time, but at the salon where I work, we use Paul Mitchell and they have an amazing tea tree line. I would say get the one for moisture, the tea tree lavender mint shampoo and conditioner. Tea tree basically helps promote a nice healthy scalp, and the healthier that your scalp is, the healthier that your hair will be. It can just help promote healthy hair growth. Maybe also get some type of hair serum that you can apply just on the ends to help kind of smooth everything down. And also probably just get a haircut. It definitely does look from these photos like you have some split ends, so you could definitely afford to just take like an inch or two off of the ends just to kind of get everything nice and healthy. That'll definitely help with the frizziness as well. Oh boy. The next photos are from Emily. She said, "Help. I asked for an ombre and that is definitely not what I got." What in the actual fuck? Like, I'm just trying to understand what is even happening here. Oh my God. And I feel so bad for you, Emily. Oh my God. Please tell me that you went to a beauty school at least or something, or that like someone was practicing on you and did this for free. I hope to God that you did not pay full price for this. Yes, of course, when you're first starting out, like you're not going to be absolutely amazing. You're going to mess up a little bit. But like, I can't imagine somebody doing this and thinking, yes, this looks good, and then like making you pay for it and just sending you home. Like, I feel like anyone with eyes could look at this and just know that this is objectively bad. Like, you can literally just see where they just took pieces and they just like brushed the lightener on and like made no attempts to blend it. And not even that, but it's just like random chunks. Like they just went through your head and just took random pieces and just painted a straight line. Ooh, okay. Then she said, "So my boyfriend took it upon himself to do my ombre and came out way better, but now I don't know what to do next. The toner has washed out. Do I go back to dark brown?" That is so funny that your boyfriend, who I'm assuming knows nothing about hair and isn't a hairstylist, was able to fix it for you and do a better job. I mean, it's hard to tell because her hair is curled in the second picture, but I mean, it does look like it's better. Okay, this is a perfect learning lesson. If you guys ever go somewhere and get your hair done, especially if you are paying full price, like if you're going to a school or it's being done by a new stylist and they're doing it for free or for like very, very discounted, that's one thing. But if you're going somewhere and you're paying full price and you come out looking like that, I mean, if you're unhappy at all, even if it's not as bad as these pictures, but if somebody messes up on your hair, I know, because I'm one of those people, like it's hard for me to speak up and tell someone that I'm unhappy with something because I just feel really bad. But like, you're paying money for something. You're not being picky or being difficult by being unhappy with this. Like, go back, ask to speak to the owner or a manager and just tell them like, look, this doesn't look good. Like, I'm not happy with this. Can I please get it fixed? Like, they should be willing to fix it for you for free, if not just give you a refund. Should you go back to dark brown? I mean, you went through all the trouble of lightening your hair, and at least from what I can tell in the third photo, it looks a lot better now. So if your goal was to have lighter hair, I would say stay with it and just tone it. The thing is, whenever your hair is lightened, it's always going to get brassy over time as you wash it, as you put heat on it, etc. That's just what happens. Toner is not a permanent thing. It will fade over time. So you are gonna need to tone your hair about like once every 2 months or so. It looks like your hair is at about a level 8, but I would probably tone down to a 7 just to be on the safe side. So if you're gonna be doing it yourself at home, there's gonna be a lot of stylists that are like, you shouldn't be encouraging people to do their hair themselves, but okay. Go to a salon and get your hair toned. But if you're gonna do it yourself, go to Sally's, get a level 7 hair color, something that's more cool tone, like an ashy level 7, mix it with a low volume developer, 10 volume or lower. You don't wanna go any higher than that. Oh my God, but please let me know in the comments, like, who did this to you? And how much did you pay for this? I need to know. Good luck, girl. And thank you so much for sending in your photos. The next photos are from Lydia. She said, hi Sam, hope you are well. Thank you. So my hair has been every single color of the rainbow until recently. I love that. Just over a year ago, it went jet black. Then I bleached it myself, dyed it cherry red. The last time I dyed it, the red color, loads of it fell out when I washed it out. And since then, I have not dyed it. I have used a color remover twice on it, but apart from that, that's it for the last year. Around April, my stylist cut it all off to my shoulders and I hated it. I've been growing it out since then with regular trims. Over time, the ginger color that I was left with has faded a lot from going in the sun and probably just leaving it to do its thing. I want to go platinum blonde. In May, I went back to the same salon that cut all my hair off and asked them if I could go blonde and they refused. My hair is in good condition now and I use good quality shampoo and conditioner, do oil masks, and rarely use heat on my hair. What do you think I should do with this mess? I love the length of your hair now. I think that's so cute. You're gorgeous, by the way. Another one with like beautiful eyes. In May, you went back and asked to be platinum and they said no. I would say by now, when did you send me this? Oh, end of November. Sorry. By now, it looks like your hair is healthy enough to handle being lightened. I mean, your natural color, you're pretty light. So you would have no problem going platinum from like chin length up. But those ends definitely still have some old color on them. And considering they went through so much between you coloring them black and then the cherry and then bleaching it and using the color remover, if they could handle that whole process of bleaching them again, I don't know that they even would get platinum. Like, red stays in the hair and it's hard to get out. So I don't know that you'd be able to remove that completely unless you were willing to cut it more. So if you're willing to go like my length, like hovering above your shoulders and just cut all of that remaining red off, then I don't see any problem. I think you could go platinum easily, one session, done. So yeah, I would go back and I would see what the salon says now. I mean, don't take my word for it. They are the ones that are seeing your hair in person. So I'm only seeing these photos. I don't know. Like, I don't want to tell you, oh yeah, your hair can handle it. If they're not going to do it, go somewhere else because maybe your hair can't handle it. I don't know. Thank you so much for your photos, Lydia. The next photos are from Caitlyn. She said, hey girl, hope your day is going well. My natural color is about the same as my eyebrows and I'm currently growing out a buzz cut. I got a little bored with the brunette pixie because I thought I looked a little boring. I recently bleached my hair trying to get the old Halsey's blonde pixie, but I didn't want to damage it too much in the process. Pause, please. I need to refresh my memory. Halsey blonde pixie. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Okay. I'm thinking of doing a second bleach process, but I really don't know what I should do with it. It's just a strange color to me and I want to pop. If you want to help me out, that would be sick. And thanks so much for doing these videos as well as your cosmetology videos. I'm currently in cosmetology school. Oh, thank you, Caitlyn. That's so sweet. So it looks like your hair now is about a level 8. So in order to get Halsey's color, she's like a level 10. So you still have like 2 levels to go. So yeah, one more lightening process will definitely get you there. And I totally understand not wanting to damage your hair too much. That is definitely smart. It's always a good idea to just go slow and steady and do it gradually, little at a time. But I would say because your hair is so short, it's so healthy. When your hair is really long, everything from like your cheekbones down is old hair. From the time it takes for it to grow out of your scalp to get all the way down here, it's been like a couple years, right? So that hair's been through some shit. So it's gonna get damaged a lot more quickly. But your hair is such new, fresh hair that it's not as damaged and it can handle a lot more. So don't be afraid, girl. I would go in with 20 volume. That should be enough to get you to a level 10 without being too harsh and irritating your scalp or causing damage to your hair. I would just apply that all over, maybe put a processing cap on it and just let it process for like 20 minutes or so. I mean, keep an eye on it, of course, and check it, like wipe a little piece off every so often and see how it's lightening. But don't be afraid, like just let it go. The lighter you can get it, the better. And then from there, just tone it with an Ashy level 10 and you will be good to go, looking like Halsey. And I think that'll look so good on you. It'll be like so cute, so edgy. I mean, I don't think the color you have now looks bad, but I totally get what you're saying, like about wanting it to pop. Okay, I think this is gonna have to be the last one because my memory card keeps saying that it's full. So I've been sitting here for quite a while. So these photos are all from Faye, and I thought this would be a fun one to end on. She said, so my hair journey is kind of crazy. I've had just about most colors all within the span of about a year and all done by myself. I know, huge mistake. Because of me doing that, I got a lot of breakage earlier this year and I don't let myself do anything to my hair anymore. I just go to a stylist. Good choice. I've had white hair for a really long time now. I had it for about 4 years, then I started coloring it, and now I'm back to white, but I was wondering what you think the best color and or cut is for me. Thank you. It's just so crazy how with every different color and length and style, you just look like a totally different person. So I want you guys to comment down below, what's your favorite look on her? I don't know, scrolling through all of these, the ones that like really stand out to me that I love are the two pictures with your really long like white blonde hair. Oh, I think that's so pretty. But I also really like the shorter length where you have it like collarbone, like in the pictures with the purple and pink hair, and the green, that green is stunning. Oh my God. But I would say maybe, because I don't see any pictures here of you with like a light blue, so maybe like a pastel cotton candy kind of blue color. I think that would look really pretty, or like a really light pastel lavender, like lighter than the purple you have in these pictures. Just because your hair is white already, so why not? Like you can do those really, really light pastel colors. And then what's great about them is they wash out after like a week or two anyway. And then you can just try something different without having to go through the process of like stripping the color out and being super harsh and damaging to your hair. All right, so that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much, as always, for sending in your photos and participating in this video. And thank you so much for watching. Like I said, if you would like to participate in a future video, make sure you email your photos to styledbysamvay@gmail.com, and I will try my best to include your photo. Like I said, I have a lot, like there's still a lot in my inbox. If you've sent me photos and I wasn't able to include it in this video, I am so sorry. Maybe it will be in a future one. You never know. If you guys like this video and you would like to see more videos from me, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell notification before you go. And hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye.